Movement recorded. Loading. Welcome user, please enter your credentials. Welcome founder of EAR. What would you like to access? Mother origin selected. Would you like to play the file? Loading.
In the beginning, Mother created hell, heaven and earth. Now the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the spirit of Mother was hovering over the voidless nothing. And Mother said, "Let there be light," and there was light. Mother saw that the light was bad, and she separated the darkness from the light. Mother called the dark life, and the light she called death. Then there was evening, and there was darkness. The first night, unseen yet. The light she named death would not yield. It spread thin and cold across the void, empty and consuming. So Mother conceived a veil. She drew the darkness across the face of the light, folding shadow over brightness until the two collided and devoured one another. Thus the first eclipse was born. A crown of fire encircled a heart of void, and in that trembling ring, power awakened. From the eclipse, Mother drank. Its energy was neither life nor death, but something older, something that moved between. She shaped it with will and whisper, weaving it into breath and blood. Voodoo, the binding of spirit to flesh, of shadow to form. Where the eclipse touched the earth, the ground stirred. Figures rose, not from light, but from the living dark she had named life. They walked with echoes inside them, tethered to Mother through unseen threads. Humanity was not made in light, but conjured in shadow, animated by the eclipse's pulse. And Mother saw that this was powerful. So she hid the eclipse beyond sight, setting it to return in cycles, each time feeding her, each time renewing the bond between her will and the living. And she marked those who could feel its pull, the vessels, the ones who would remember. Then there was silence, and there was waiting. The second night, and Mother said, "Let the veil be parted, and let there be a sky between the depths and the above." And it was so. She stretched the veil thin, carving a hollow expanse, a part not of light, but of held breath, where darkness could gather without devouring itself. Mother called the expanse between, and she set it to divide the deep from the unseen beyond. And still the light, death, pressed against it, whispering to break through. But the veil held, trembling, alive with strain. Then there was dark, and there was quiet. The third night, and Mother said, "Let the living dark below be gathered, that form may rise from it." And the shadows obeyed. They pulled inward, folding, thickening, until the ground emerged, heavy, waiting. The remaining dark she called the wandering, and it crept and curled in restless tides. From the ground she drew shapes, jagged, smooth, broken, and breathed into them the echo of eclipse. Growth came, but not gentle. It twisted upward in silence. Forests of reaching black, roots drinking from the unseen, leaves that drank not light but absence. And Mother saw that it endured. Then there was silence, and there was peace. The fourth night. And Mother said, "Let there be marks in the sky to bind the cycles, to measure the return, to remind the vessels of what stirs beyond sight." And she tore small wounds into the firmament. From those wounds seeped faint glimmers, less than death, more than nothing. She set them in patterns, slow-moving, watchful, and above them all, she placed the hidden eclipse, veiled but sovereign, to rule the rhythm of shadow and breath. The lesser glimmers the eclipse, that it might call and be answered. And Mother saw that this was faithful. Then there was faith, and there was an eclipse. The fifth night. Mother felt the strain of the veil grow thin, and the death she had named light began to whisper louder, sharper. No longer pressing, but seeking. It learned the edges. It learned the fractures. And Mother said, "Be still." But the light did not heed her. It broke. A spear of it tore through the part, not wide, but deep, piercing the between and striking the earth below. Where it touched, the living dark recoiled. Forms unraveled. Shadows loosened their hold. The echo of eclipse trembled, and for the first time, the bond faltered. Humanity staggered. The threads that bound them to Mother thinned, stretched to breaking. Their eyes turned, not inward, not to the pulse, but outward, toward the invading death that burned without warmth. The light did not consume, it revealed, and in revealing, it unmade the hidden, and Mother saw that this was danger. So she withdrew, not in defeat, but in concealment. She pulled her presence back through the unseen threads, severing what she must, silencing what she could. She folded herself beyond the veil, deeper than the eclipse where even the light could not follow. But she did not take all. She left behind the echo, the craft she had woven from eclipse and will. Voodoo remained, etched into bone and breath, the quiet binding of spirit to flesh, shadow to form, a memory without a name, a power without a voice. Humanity stood unbound. The threads were gone. The pulse was faint. They walked in the open, no longer tethered, no longer remembering. Only a few, the marked, the vessels, felt the hollow where Mother had been. In dreams, in tremors, in the pull of the hidden cycle, they remembered what was not meant to be remembered. And the light spread, filling the sky, naming itself truth. And Mother, unseen, waited beyond. Then there was death, and there was light. The first day...
Warning, user has been identified as fraud. Leave this device immediately. Warning, user has been identified as fraud. Leave this device immediately. Warning, user has been